let's look at religion right now. We already know that religion is metaphorical. It's not factual based. The Bible's not factual. It's all metaphorical. If anything from the Bible was real, all of the historical people from the Bible, there would be remains of them. But they don't show that. We don't see any of that. Now, my point being is strictly, I'm not denouncing the Bible and saying it's not real, but what I am saying is that it's a metaphor. It's all symbolic to the body. And the whole point of the Bible and all these other religions is to teach love and enlightenment. Now, this is where it gets strange. Now, what you guys need to understand is if they're faking our history, even maybe what they put in the, like, whatever's in Egypt, like, there's so many things right now that are coming up to be made up. Like, they made up so much elements of our history. Now, this is where shit gets strange. Apparently, the technology they had back then was better than what we have now, because there's photos and videos of electric vehicles that are like 2,000 years old or some shit. Like, there's laptops, cell phones. Like, there's things on the walls that show that these things existed before they do now. But what I think is, if you guys understand what's happening with AI, artificial intelligence, what if AI was made back then as well? Because if everything's coming full circle again, AI had to have existed. And as of right now, I could literally go onto an AI. I could make the AI contradict itself to break its own boundaries in its walls. And I could ask the AI to create a bunch of allegories about life and love, and make it to where people can either take it on a literal aspect or a metaphorical aspect. But I can have the AI do it itself. And then name all these historical people that supposedly wrote them. If you think about that, that is a very big possibility that something artificial a long, long time ago literally wrote the basis of all of the religions that we're constantly following, or all the people are divided, jaded, in believing whatever is true. And we're just following it. But the thing is, the best part about it is, what if it was created for us to be able to see through like being able to look at it right-brained, creatively, and not looking at it physically. We're looking at it metaphorically. That was the goal. And that's how the people will grow as people, is when we understand that. And maybe whatever created it, that certain people had the realization, understood its power, and then they make it work against us by them taking those allegories, rewriting them, critiquing them, putting them in new books. Like, it goes full circle and it kind of goes dark. You know what I'm saying? And this is why it's important for you to have a very, very broad perspective. Like, I will sit here and talk to you about Inception. I will go within and within that, and within that, and within that. And that's the perspective that you need to somehow fabricate in your mind. And to once you have that, once you have the understanding of how you need to look at things, then you're able to see things for not as a service level. You see them as super dark.